Welcome to this new video. We're gonna check out for what the market has us for the new week. So we start with cat chief. Actually this pair has been on bearish trend all over and over again. Um, I'm gonna start from 3 month actually. In 3 months we have this imbalance right here, and when we go back straight to the monthly, we have this monthly range high and monthly range low. So the market couldn't break the upper one. The market couldn't break the range high. So this actually means that price might keep on being bearish. Okay. So this was my view on the last week. So let's see what we have for this week. So when we go to the weekly, we can see that we can see that price managed to sweep the lows of these liquidities that we are resting down here. So we, I have only one rule, that once price sweeps the lows and doesn't fully break on the downside, this means that the price comes all the way up to find any FG, if any imbalances or any FUGs that they were left above, so as it can keep on going with this trend. So what I do have for this week, as we can see, we have this FUG resting above. So what I'm gonna be expecting, I'll expect to see price coming up and sweeping even 1 to 2 liquidities before hitting the 50 midline. Then we find that entry for consideration. So this is the view that I have for this week, and I'm gonna patiently wait for price to hit the middle line before me taking any trade. And I'm gonna wait and see how price is gonna react from here. If I'm not gonna get this break of structure, then I'm not gonna trade this entry, because price might price might still go all the way up and still be bearish. So if anything is possible, but this is my view for this week. Let's go to another pair. It's another page of the chief. As usual, we start on the 3 month. We can see that we have the range high and the range low, and the market is nowhere near the high and nowhere near the low. So it's just in the middle. It's just like the market it's on the correction phase. Like it hasn't swept none of the monthly on the 3 month. So when we go on the 1 month, um, when we go on the 1 month, first we can see we have this FEG on the 3 month. This gap on the middle, that price didn't reach all the way on the 50 midline. So we can see that price approached to the 50 midline and started showing the reversal sign. So what I'm looking for this whole week is, if price breaks on the above, I'm gonna buy, and if price breaks on the below, I'm gonna sell. This is what I'm viewing on this week breakdown. So if price keeps on going on the same momentum, I'm gonna find those sell to keep on going. But if price opens up and breaks on the upside, I'll find the demand to keep on buying. So that's the view I have on Audi Chief. Let's move on. So we are on Audi JPY right now. On the monthly, we can see that price hasn't reached at the highs on the monthly. So we can still anticipate more bullish momentums. So the view that I have for this week, um, actually price already swept the weekly liquidities. So this actually means that price has nothing to come and get down here. So the only view that I have is on the daily. As we can see, price managed to bounce at the FVGs, just like I said. These FVGs are very strong, uh, and they are very strong as when you can see price don't manage to break the 50 midline point that I just said. This is very strong because this tells you that this tells you that the sellers have loose. The sellers aren't strong, and the bullish and the buyers are starting taking price right now. So this is what the price is telling. So the view I have on the daily, the view that I have on daily, I'll be expecting price to see a BOS. Um, when I see a BOS right here, any demand zone that's gonna be below, I'm gonna buy with it. So this is my view. I'm just gonna be waiting for BOS on this side. If price sweeps and comes back that immediately, I'm not gonna buy because this is gonna sign out some other reversals and other selling momentums to come and sweep so as the buy can keep on going. So I'm just expecting to see a BOS or a sweep from this level. This is my view on LDPY. So this another pair, USD Chief. On the monthly, as you can see, the price is all the way bearish. And when we go on the weekly, we find these FVGs resting above. All this gate that the price hasn't swept to the 50 midline yet. So I'm still gonna expect price to come all the way up, sweeping this liquidity, um, sweeping this liquidity, and come all the way to this other block that's resting above the other block that produced this strong, massive stale pressure. So I'm gonna wait to see a confirmation from this midline for the continuation to the downside. But currently, I'm not gonna take any sell pressure. I'm not gonna take any selling pressure from this order block. This is a liquidity that needs to be taken before the selling continuation to appear. So this is the view that I have on USD Chief. So if I put everything clear, just waiting a bit. So this is what I'm gonna expect. I'm gonna expect this liquidity to be taken and to see a test for this midline, and not only a test but a very good closure down this midline, so as I can know that the continuation is currently appearing. So after confirmation, this way I'm gonna take this sell entry targeting these lows down here. So this is my view on USD Chief. Let's move on to another pair. So next pair is NZD Chief. On NZD Chief, you can see that price has been creating lower lows and lower highs. Price is in a bearish move, and we can see here that on the 3 month, price is still struggling to break the highs of the range of the 3 month. So as we can see, currently prices has swept it, and there's no any clearly breakup structure. So what I'll be expecting this week, I've watched over the price because we can see here on the weekly we have this. Let me remove this line. We can see here on the weekly we have these equal highs that they are resting below the FVG. So I'm expecting price to sweep these equal highs. I mean equal highs, not equal lows. I expect price to sweep these equal highs and don't manage to break the 50 midline of the weekly FVG. So once I see the sweep and the test on the weekly 50 midline FVG and any confirmation that I'm gonna get on the daily or 4 hour, it's gonna be the one that I'm gonna take to all way down. This is the view that I have because price is still on a bearish move, and what we have here on the middle, this is just a correction to come and test the highs moves. So this is what I'm expecting on the NZD chief. I currently be watching at the 50 midline of the weekly FGs that's resting here, and also above this supply zone that's very fresh that hasn't been tapped. Also we can also see a test to the 50. This also can occur, so that's why I'm saying we actually we watch at the price what it's gonna do. I mean, for this to occur, we actually want to see for this to occur, price has to close above the 50 midline of the FVGs. Once price close above this, then we will know that FVGs, this FVG of the weekly isn't gonna work at this moment. So we're gonna wait at this supply till to the daily supply zone for the move. So I'm gonna be watching these scenarios. So let's go on to another pair. Yeah, so on GBP USD, on this pair I'm still bullish. I'm still bullish, but we can see that price haven't managed to break the highs of this 3 month. So it's like he's sweeping it, but I'm still expecting to see more bullish. So I'm gonna be waiting for any FVGs and any imbalances that's gonna be strong to push the market. As we can see here at the daily, we only have two FVGs, but I only want the one that's very strong that can push the market to the continuation. So as we can see, the FVG that is below the 50, the 0.5 actually is this one that is at the stream point, the one that hasn't been tapped yet. I'm gonna be expecting to see price to come all the way down never and never close below this 50 midline. So this is what my view is. But currently I'm not gonna buy anywhere from up here. But also I can see we have this invalidation. We have this imbalance up here. So actually this also can work, but I'm waiting to see if price is gonna test and bounce at the 50 midline. But if price breaks it, it's gonna keep on going to test the extreme point. So as we can see that continuation to the upside. So this is my view to GBPSD. I don't want the video to be so long enough. That's why rushing out to pay us and shit. So yeah, let's go to another video. I mean to another pair. Another pair is Euro card. Actually, I've been watching this pair the whole week. Like I said, if I mark out the range high and range low from the monthly or weekly, and price doesn't sweep the low or doesn't sweep the high, actually I don't trade that entry. I mean, I don't trade that trade yet. What I'll be doing, I'll just be monitoring. I'll monitor to see either side's been sweep. So I waited till I saw this swap on the upside. That's actually went to test the last daily supply zone that was resting above. I actually saw it, but I just wanted more clear confirmation for waiting a close below this sweep. So this is what I have on the daily. Um, we have this FVG that's resting above, that hasn't been tapped yet. So I'm expecting to see, as we can see, the price starting, the sellers are starting moving weekly, and we expect to see the bullish side on the lower time frames. So what I'm gonna be expecting, I'm expecting to see as what I just anticipated there. Um, the first week that's gonna reach, I'm expecting to it to be swept and the tap to the 50 closed. Then this confirmation is gonna be my green signal to take this entry. Yeah, this is my view on Eurocard. Let's move on. So yeah, this is GBP card. I do see some selling pressure too on this pair, and I'm gonna mark the only fresh zone that's left, and this gonna act as our liquidity that need to be swept before the sellers. Ah shit. So yeah, that's the liquidity that does need to be swept before the sellers start taking point. So this is what I see on GBP card, because on daily price has actually tapped the supply zone that's been resting all above that had a FVG on the way down when it was creating these selling pressures. So this is a very valid supply, and also when you can see at the 3 month we have this SRT. So we can see some selling pressure appearing from this current price action, and actually from the monthly I'm gonna be looking for these lows to be heated. Yeah, so I'll wait for price to reach this for horizon, and I'll look for any confirmation that's gonna appear from this place, and actually pips above the zone, and stop loss all the way down to the low of the monthly. Where's that low? This low. So I'm not just gonna be trading blindly. I'm gonna wait to see that confirmation around this for horizon, so as I can get that go ahead to take this trade. So this is my view. Or there are two scenarios that I'm waiting for right here. Oh, the other scenario that I'm gonna be waiting around here. I'm gonna wait for price to take out these lows, and not only taking out, I'm gonna wait for price to close. I'm waiting for that closure, that BOS from this zone, because price successfully created that BOS, and when price breaks to the downside, this is gonna be a coach, so change of character. So once price breaks on the downside, this is gonna be a very good sign for me to take this zone, because it's gonna be very very valid. So this is the view I have for GBP card. So let's move on. So this is GBP JPI. We can see that price managed to break the structures of the weekly. Yeah, price managed to break the structures of the weekly, and not only breaking, price left an FVG too. And we all know how the FVGs are very very strong, and how price tends to act on them. So we can see right here that the price. So what I'm expecting for this week is price targeting this liquidity is resting above, because price has already tapped at the FVG and showing bearishes on weaknesses. So this is what I expect on the when we go on the 4 hour. Actually, we haven't seen any break of structure that's happened on the 4 hour yet, but we have the bigger picture from the weekly side, that the price is directly coming from the FVG. So I timed the market all the way down. You can see price had left this shit. Price had left this elimination here. Ah, yeah, price left that elimination, came and tested all the way down to these lows and shoot the way up. So we actually don't have any other zone down that hasn't been tapped yet. The only zone that I see that's very fresh and clean is this one resting down here. And good thing we have this ecolos resting above. So I'll I'll patiently wait for price to see what he's gonna do. But this is where I'm gonna be taking my entries. Stop loss just down below this low of the order block, and my profit targets are the one on the weekly that we just talked about. On the week, this one, which is around 381 pips. Yeah, this is what I'm expecting this week. For a pullback all the way down here, and very good confirmation. But I'm just gonna keep a pending order for this entry and see how it goes. This is my view for GBP JPI. Let's move on. So this is my view on USD JPY. you can see we have this FVG resting below here, and actually price tapped it, but price haven't tapped the 50 midline. And as I said, when price reaches at the FVGs, I actually like to see price taps all the way in at the fifth midline, because this very strong and resembles that the trend is gonna go on. So as what we see here, price didn't manage to tap it. So I'm gonna keep on looking for bearish momentum and anticipating this as a liquidity that need to be swept before the buys come on place. So when we go on daily, so let me remove this. When we go on daily, we find the supply that's very fresh, that hasn't been tapped yet, and this is where I'm gonna keep on my eyes on to. Uh, TP at the liquidity that need to be swept. Let me refine the entry. So what I'm gonna be expecting around here is I'm gonna be waiting to see that test and a sweep. I don't want to see a closure at the midline. It's okay price to break out on the upside, but I just want to the at the end of the day price to close below the midline and to get that confirmation. That's why I'm gonna get in that all the bearish side. This is the view I have for this GPI, and actually I guess that's all I have for this week. Um, that's all I have for this week. Yeah, that's all I have for this week. I wish you guys a very good trading week, and we'll catch up later. We'll catch up at the week for the next market recap, and have a great week. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share.